Whoop. Boom. Let me get this on up. It's been a minute, people. Go ahead when you sign in. Let me know where you're coming from as I fix my camera. Y'all know I gotta do my orientation flip. Let me see. We got so much like good news to share today. So many announcements, updates, etc. So just let me know where you are signing in for. This is our mid-year reset. We're going to be going into July very, very soon. We're just a few days away, which means this is going to be the middle of the year. So a lot of people think about New Year's resolutions, but look, you can also, in the middle of the year, while it's nice and good out, unless you live in Australia or something like that, go ahead and just reset your goals and get everything, popping to really put you where you want it to go at the start of this year. So shout out to everybody. I see my party people in here. See some familiar faces. How you all are doing? But this is my favorite time of the year, is summer. This is also an interesting time for us because our middle child, our second daughter, is going off to college this year. So after this summer, there will only be 2 more children in our house, and we're used to having a squad of 5. Okay, so everyone's leaving the nest, so we're gonna do a lot of fun stuff this summer. But of course, like many of you all, trying to have a lot of time for that family time and all that good stuff. Still keeping up with our fitness goals, still staying healthy so that we're able to do that properly. So let me just see in this chat. All right, we got United Arab Emirates in the house. I didn't know you were from there. So it's 1 o'clock a.m. Oh man, thanks for staying up late with us. Sorry about interrupting the sleep. We got Quebec in the house. I'm probably mispronouncing everything. California, of course, Chicago's in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? So, huge time of the year. One way that we are celebrating right now is we do have our summer sale. We typically do sales for a HoyPRO once per quarter, and then sometimes like half a year. So we have a 25% off sale going on right now for HoyPRO.com. So you know how they say I got 5 on it? We're giving you 105 on it. So that's $105 off of the membership when compared to paying month to month. So go ahead and look in the description for that right now because we got some fire on the way. We just finished doing 75 Hoy. I'm going to talk about the results from that, some takeaways, a lot of things that I learned from you all. And I know a lot of people are probably wondering where we're going to go next. So we are going to be starting a summer program next week. So that's going to be on the 7th. Kind of foreshadowing what's coming on up with you all right there. I got some bangers that I'm about to put out. Like as soon as we're done with this live, I have 2 workouts that I will be dropping for this upcoming week. So I'm going to tell you all about that, and we're just going to have good vibes going into this summer. But I did want to chop it up with you all and just connect. I got extremely busy doing 75 Hoy. I'm telling you, it's 14-hour days minimum doing that program. So the last 3 months, I've just been completely occupied. I haven't been able to check anything on social media. It was just complete dedication to making that the very best program that I can make it. It has my name on it, all right? So it has the Hoy name on it. It has the brand on it. And I think it's the magnus opus of the programs that we created. So many people got so many great results. And I absolutely put everything into just making that the best program. So I just want to connect with you all now because I miss your faces, all right? So shout out to you all for joining. Okay, I see Miss Fim. Your workout videos have been getting me right. And we're going to keep on getting you right, all right? I got something dropping special tomorrow, 6 o'clock a.m., so look forward to that. We got Algeria in the house. We got Tiffany in the house. I made Tiffany a mod, so if somebody talk crazy in the chat, she can like silence you or something like that. Or I think, I don't know what the perks are of that being mod, but you just know she's special when she's in the house because everything I do, she's a part of that. So absolutely. So yeah, 75 Hoy, okay? That's been the talk of the town for the past 75 days. We have the first 15 days on YouTube. And then, of course, we have the other 60 days on HoyPRO. That challenge, I've seen so many people transform not only just their bodies, but their mindset and just really get into a routine. It's kind of like a detox for your fitness in overall life and just like as far as like personal development and growth. So, making sure that you're coming in every day, you're checking off on the list, making sure that you're getting your steps, your food properly, your workout, your double workout, etc. So, I learned so much from you all. I've been reading your comments and just learning things that we can improve on going forward, things that, you all liked, different workouts, different, what do you call it, modalities and stuff like that. And so we're absolutely just going to keep on bringing it. With that, this has been such an undertaking that I actually kind of lost a little bit of, how they say like, I don't know if you've ever seen on the news, like where like an astronaut goes out of space and they're just like floating around in space. And when they come back down to Earth, they have to learn gravity again and, how to walk a little bit and just, get reoriented. Reorientated is the word reoriented or reorientated? I don't know. So I'm kind of going through that right now. So a lot of people finishing up on 75 Hoi. There's this thing called gold medal syndrome. So after you undertake like a huge goal or some type of accomplishment, this is something that kind of was coined with the Olympics, where you actually go and you compete and you dedicate like the whole year or several years to a goal and then you complete it. There's kind of like this weird kind of phenomenon. It's like a depression that you kind of go through after achieving it. All right. A lot of times we think reaching the goal is the goal, but really it's all the memories along the way and being in the middle of it that's really like the highlight. So one way to get over that, what's called gold medal depression, is not to immediately just go right into something else. You want to decompress a little bit, but you also want to, as I was saying, reorient yourself. All right. So for me, I've been spending more time with family, having fun. I still been creating workouts, but just spending more time on creating exercise moves or being a little bit more playful as opposed to really just like, okay, on a deadline. Because with 75 Hoi, it's like, this got to drop, this got to publish, I got to get the music on this, I got to get the thumbnails, I got to make 30-minute version, the 45-minute version, etc. So really being able to slow down, have fun, and just deliver workouts that I know you all are going to love. Of course, the 75 Hoi is there, but just imagine if I'm doing those on a daily basis, having a few days to work on a workout or whatever is really going to, make it like an all-time favorite of yours. So finding different things like that. And then of course, just finding ways to enjoy, finding ways to take what you learned from 75 Hoi without being as strict and kind of, get that into your regular day-to-day life so that it's more natural as opposed to regimented. And oftentimes when we follow a program, we get stuck in, if I don't do it on this day, I'm not going to do it. And really, it's a lot of fear associated with making sure you stick to something. So you kind of have to let go of control in order to gain control at the end of programs like this. We've done long programs like Breakthrough 100 for my OGs, Breakthrough 200, Sweat Hit 45, etc. These long programs. So just find a way to relax, enjoy, don't let yourself go, still work out, get a little bit of sunlight, spend some time with your family, do some of the things that you enjoy, and at the same time, take what you can retain from those hard set goals in 75 Hoi. So if you haven't started 75 Hoi, it's a great time to start. We're going right into the new month. Tomorrow's Monday. Monday is a great time to start things. And then also, there's some people who are still going through it. So shout out to my people who are still showing up every single day, putting in that time. This was a live challenge, but you can start at any time. So there's some people on day 10, on day 50, and there's some people getting ready to start their day 1. If you have crushed 75 Hoi, please leave some inspiration and let people know how you feel about the challenge down below. And I'm going to check some of your comments here. Shout out to Mexico. What's up, Vincent? Shout out to Atlanta. Absolutely. Yeah, keep on carrying on with 75 Hoi. We're crushing it. Okay, so Sabrina Robinson says, I enjoy your workouts as well, but I have a question. The question is, would you say your workouts are for people who are overweight? And the answer is absolutely. We have different workouts for people who are in different populations. So there are some people who are in elderly population who do these workouts. There are some people who are overweight, some people who are athletes, some people who are just getting started, etc. So regardless of where you are, we have it to where you can work out with us. And one of the philosophies we have is showing up where you currently are and doing the best that you can do. So that's why in all my workouts I have modifications. And one bit of feedback that I have received from you all is that you all would like to see the modifications a little bit earlier, so that you know, for my people on the mod squad, when you get into a workout, you'll know what to do with the modifications. So you'll see in all of my new upcoming workouts, we will be giving you the modifications right along with the preview. So how we show on it's on this side of the screen, or is it that? On this side of the screen, it has the preview up here. It'll be a smaller box, but still be able to see it where it has a modification. So you'll see both of those before the exercise starts. So you can decide, do I need to go at the full intensity or should I modify? All right. So it's really about customizing these workouts for yourself, and I provide the tools for that. I've also been doing a lot more low impact workouts, but still getting high sweat and stuff like that. So yes, there are a lot of people who they report every day. If you look through the comments, I lost 20 pounds, I lost 50 pounds, etc. So there are a lot of people from, whether you're overweight or not, just modify it and make it your own, because this is your fitness journey, and that's whether you're doing my workouts or anyone else's. You don't always have to go at full intensity. It's all about progress over time. So just working your way up. So thanks so much for asking that question. Jacqueline's talking about starting. All right, let's be about it. Let's start 75 Hoy. You have the first 15 days here on YouTube. And like I just said, just take it at your own pace. One thing that's so great about 75 Hoy is it is progressive. So we do build up along the time, but we still keep it within the advanced and intermediate to advanced level. But we do build up over time. So for me, on day one, we have a fitness assessment test. I started off with 469 reps. And by day 75, I was over 700 reps with that same workout. So that's over a 150% increase. So many of you all have emailed me and sent me your results. So many people even crushing my record or crushing their own personal record. So it's a progressive thing. So if you're looking forward to growing and measuring, of course, we're measuring our bodies, our weight, but measuring other things like how strong we're getting, how many days can we show up. There's ups and downs as well, just as with all life. So there are going to be some days we have a lot of energy and some days when you don't have a lot of energy. But having a long-standing program like that gives you the opportunity to really show up as you are and, kind of work out like the mindset of how do you approach a workout when you don't have a lot of energy, and how do you approach one when, you're ready to go and ready to crush every record and looking at me like I'm the slow poke. All right. So a lot of people are wondering, like, by the way, for the people who have completed 75 Hoy, just go ahead and email me. I want to update the activity book. I want to show some testimonials at the end of it. So for the people who will be starting 75 Hoy, I'm adding the calendar to it. So it will have the calendar of all the days. As we were doing this program live, I had a checkoff calendar, but I didn't have the days because I want some flexibility in what to create. But now that I have that, I will be updating it in the new updated guide that's coming out. And I want to add some testimonials from you all. So if you have before and after pictures, if you want to send like your results, some words of inspiration, I will be adding those in. Just email me at millionaire@HoyPRO.com. And I sent out an email. I'll send out another email for people on my email list. If you're not on my email list, go ahead and hop on the email list so you can catch up with all the updates. But a lot of people are wondering, like, where do we go from here? So last week or this week? All this week we did a deload week. So we were doing restore, which is a 7-day kind of low to moderate impact workout. Some people say, man, this is still kind of intense, but it does have modifications as well. So coming from like all that strength training and, like the power training and stuff like that, that's a good way to kind of get back into things. Another great way is with our Stay Fit program for people who are more into the beginner, intermediate level or intermediate level. And then, hold on, I get a sip. And this week coming up, we're going to kick things up a little bit. With I'm going to have some new workouts come out, and then I'm going to also be adding into our HoyPRO calendar some of your favorites. We're getting into the nice summer months, so what we want to do is we're going to have workouts that aren't so long because we're going to want to get out, enjoy the sun. I'm from Chicago, so summer is like a religious holiday for us. We have to get outdoors for the summer. So you're gonna see me getting a tan. You're gonna see some tan lines on my tank tops and all the other stuff. I might have a little bit on this arm. You can see like right here a little bit. Because we're gonna be getting outdoors. So with that, we need to make sure that we have an effective and more condensed workouts so that we can get in, we can kick butt, we can get on our day, and still see great results. All right, and then taking the activity up as far as walking, getting outside, etc. So I will be adding some of those workouts in this week. Tomorrow I will be adding in a brand new 60-minute lightweight Tabata workout. This is going to be one of your favorite workouts. I'm telling you right now, it took me about a week to complete this workout. I took 3 or 4 days, like 3.5 days, just creating exercise moves. So just showing up in my gym, playing around with my weights, different modalities, balance, planes of motion, etc. And I wrote over like 200 different exercises. Now the 60-minute version has 105. But I want to just cut out all the filler and just give you all a complete hit. So this will be one of your favorites. It's definitely one of mine. And we're only using light weights. There's no jumping and there's no burpees. It's all standing. So it's a great way to burn fat. I actually burned over 1,000 calories in 60 minutes. I think I burned 1,039 calories. So as soon as this live video is done, I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. There will be a version. Shout out to Luli. Thanks so much for your support. For hitting us up with the super chat. Absolutely love and appreciate that. As soon as this live video is done, I'm going to hit publish. There will be an ad-supported version on YouTube, and on HoyPRO there will be a 60-minute, a 45, and a 30-minute version that has both music and no music. Then on HoyPRO, we're going to have another exclusive workout, which is going to be a 4th of July themed workout. So we're going right into the holiday. I know a lot of people are going to be spending time with their families, hitting up the barbecue grill, having a whole bunch of food that they love, and just, fellowship with the family. So I will have a themed workout. I will be dropping it tonight. But it's going to be for Friday within our weekly calendar. But it's so much fun. We have things like cowboy lunges and Lincoln Memorial sits, and just so much fun, like American themed exercising that. And that's another workout that I spend a little bit more time with, creating some new movements for you all just to have fun. And it's been a while since we've done like a themed workout, so it's good to kind of get back into like a playful way of just having fun and getting fit. And then coming off of the weekend, all right, so the 4th is on a Friday, then people probably still gonna hang out Saturday, Sunday. So when we come back Monday, we're gonna get back to business. We're gonna start our brand new challenge that's gonna be starting on April 7th, which is going to be our summer sweat challenge. All right, so it's a 21-day challenges. It will have some new exercises in it, and it's some of our old favorites in there as well. So these are going to be exercises themed around, you're short on time. They're going to be 30 minutes. You're going to get in. It's going to be effective. That way we can get out. We can have fun. We can get our sweat on, and then we can spend time with our family. So it's all about being compact and effective. And we're going to have so much fun with this challenge as well. So that's coming on April 7th. So right after the holiday, you can go ahead, have your fun. Don't worry about it when you're with your family, and we get back to business starting off the week after that. So we got a lot of good stuff planned for you all. Once again, we do have a sale going on right now on HoyPRO, so you can see the link down below. We do sales maybe every quarter, so not all the time. So if you want to take $105 off when compared to the monthly membership, and this does also go for the people who are currently members. So if you're currently a member, you're not going to miss out. Just send me an email at millionaire@hoypro.com if you don't know how to upgrade to the yearly membership and still take advantage of that. So did somebody say next year? I'm probably meant to say July 7th. So, yeah, that's probably just workout brain. I did arms today. So if I slipped, did I say something did I say next year? Did I say June 7th? I probably meant next week. So July 7th. Jacqueline said, do you think I should do 75 Hoy or summer sweat? Personally, I would say 75 Hoy. because there's so many options with 75 Hoy. We do have a 30-minute option on HoyPRO.com. So you can go ahead and, if like, say for instance, if you don't have a lot of time, you can do the 30-minute version, absolutely crush it, hit your goals, hit strength, full body, get your cardio on, your core, all that good stuff. So it does depend on, if you kind of want to, it really depends on you, but I would recommend 75 Hoy overall. Pardon me. All right, so I'm going to go through some of these questions. Y'all can hit me up with some more questions down below, because I do want to do kind of like a Q&A and just catch up with everybody, like how you doing, what are some of your goals you're having, is there any way that I can help you with your goals, are there some feedback that you have? Like I said, one of the helpful parts of the feedback that I listened that you all gave is, hey, look, I want to see those previews quicker. Another thing was, I want to see what the name of the workout coming up next is faster. So if it's like a 40 seconds on, 20-second rest, typically I'll do, for the 20 seconds, it'll say rest for 5 seconds. And then the other 15 seconds, it'll say to move. And some people are like, can I get it to 18 seconds? So it just, okay, rest. I know it's going to be a rest. Let me see what's coming up so I can set up. I can put my mat down. So I'm listening to you all. I don't always have time to respond to all the comments, but I absolutely read them. And, you all have a lot of good ideas. I wish I would be able to say that I'm able to come up with all the good stuff, but I definitely listen to you all as well. And that's what makes us a community. So Zorp says, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. First of all, I love the name Zorp. That's like a really cool name. It's kind of like a Power Ranger kind of name. Is there a way to turn off the music on the workouts? Yes, we do have no music versions on HoyPRO. As far as if you're doing it on YouTube, then it's going to be with music. But I always have a music and non-music version for all of the workouts on our app. So if you're not a member, it's a great time to join down below. Reoriented. Thanks, Holly. I wish I would have saw that earlier. That's the word I was looking for. Even though I like reorientated, I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna just bask in my ignorance and say reorientated, because it sounds like I put a little bit more effort into that word. But now I know the correct way. Let's see. Yeah, so I saw your comment in the group, Emily, and shout out to you for working out with your son. There are people who do work out with their children, sometimes very young, and then sometimes like their adult children. So my daughter, she's my eldest daughter, she's back from college, and sometimes she comes down here when I'm up in the morning, and she does work out. She'll hop on the treadmill, and then she'll actually turn on some of my workouts. So I'm like, man, she's stepping up. She used to be a little bit more intimidated with doing the workouts that I do, but now she'll click on me. So I'm kind of like proud. And I have this thing where I watch myself a lot. I have screens all over the place. So I'm always, kind of nitpicking at things. So it's really good to see someone doing the workouts that I do, like, or how, people like looking at them live in person, like how they navigate, where they pause, if they have to take a longer rest, etc. Did they read the description, stuff like that. Vincent said, do you take a pre-workout? If so, which one? So I recently started half dosing. I take a C9 pre-workout. I do like the raspberry flavor. I just picked it up randomly. It's not like something I really studied, like, oh, this is the one. But doing 75 Hoy, it did take a whole lot. So there were days where I would like a half dosing. I think, oftentimes taking a full dose, I get a little bit jittery. I'm kind of very sensitive to caffeine. I don't drink coffee and stuff like that. So, C4? You know what? C9 is a competitive game league. I was watching some Halo today, some HCS, and Cloud9, C9 is the name of the team. So I kind of, thanks, Tiffany. That's why Tiffany's a mod. Like, she knows how to catch me. It's C4. Sabrina says, one more question. Do we necessarily need to join the app? I had it for 1 month. Yes, it's absolutely required to join the app in order to continue living as a human being on this earth. It breathes life into you. Now, I highly recommend, the HoyPRO app. I put everything that I can into that. And there's some benefits to HoyPRO that Actually, you know, I used to, before I had my own like service or whatever have you, I put everything on YouTube. And YouTube kind of makes it difficult to put serialized content. All right, so say for instance, the way the YouTube algorithm works and stuff like that, if you put out like one-offs, like I typically put out one workout per week. If when I put out like multiple days of workout, it actually hurts those individual workouts and it hurts the channel overall because let's say day one may get 20,000 views within the first like week or so. But then when you get to day 15, and you can go and look at like the serialized content or the programs that I have on YouTube, by the time you get to like day 15 or something like that, you're at like 4,000 views. So it's telling YouTube that this content that I'm putting out, fewer and fewer people are interested in. So constantly doing that would be hurtful, especially if you're a channel that's growing. Maybe if you have millions of subscribers and people are locked in, then that can work. But then also I'm able to do things like add in non-music versions, music versions. So say for instance, the workout that I'm dropping on YouTube in HoyPRO, tomorrow I'm going to drop it on YouTube. It's going to be a 60-minute music version. But on HoyPRO, I have a 60-minute music version, 45-minute, 30-minute music version. But I also have versions of those where there's no music. So that's something that I wouldn't be able to do on YouTube, which is drop 6 different versions of a workout for different people's preferences. But then also I have over 80 programs. So no matter what level you're at, there's things for you to follow. You don't have to think. You can just click on, you know, the next day, go through and kick butt. So yes, it does cost. It's not free. But you know, you're really investing in yourself with that membership. And I like to say it actually, you know, saves you money when you think about like something like 75 Hoy. When you're locked into that program, all the junk food you're not buying and all the other stuff actually pays for the membership in and of itself. And what better thing to invest in than your own personal health and fitness? So we got people who in the HoyPRO family right here. They'll let you know. You all show me love. I show as much love as possible on the app as well. So. Okay. Also for so some people who don't like subscriptions, we do have. I just now that we're finished with 75 Hoy, it is available for purchase and for rent. So there's a link down below in the description if you don't want to go month to month. You can rent it now. With the renting is actually a really good deal because you can rent it for an entire year. So it's not like a 75-day rental. You have the entire year to complete that challenge or to go through it multiple times throughout the course of the year, or you can buy it and just own it forever. And when you do that, you will be able to access it on the HoyPRO app, through the website, through all the things as if it was like part of the membership, but it's only a one-time payment. And you can also like gift that to friends and family and people who who want to take on the challenge if you want to hook them up with a 4th of July gift. So go ahead and ask a few more questions. Let's lock in. We're in the middle of the year. We wrote those New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year. We still have time. It's not over. If you lock in, just like a lot of people who did 75 Hoy, by the end of those 75 days, they actually crushed beyond the goals that they thought they had because they really gave themselves an opportunity to, really push and really lock into those goals. All right. So you'll be surprised at the changes you can make in your life, and not only your life, but the people who are observing you, whether it's your friends, your family. It kind of becomes contagious as you start changing habits and, you start learning recipes and, you kind of start being a positive influence on your circle. It then pours back into you. So we're going into July. This is the mid-year. Most people actually give up on their goals by February or March, but we're here to push through. And I got some great stuff coming up to absolutely do that with you all. So Lily says she regret not joining the app earlier. So, hey, look, but we got you here and we're ready to crush it. And you have been like bringing so much great energy that, I'm glad that you currently, that you did make that decision to join. So. All right, I'm giving a few more minutes. If you all have any other comments or anything else, leave them down below. I got to publish these videos. So that's the crazy part. Like when I was doing 75 Hoy, the toughest part, honestly, wasn't the workouts. It was adding music to the workouts. That's first of all. Adding music is like a new skill for me. I am getting better at it. But it takes so much to find all the songs and put them at the right spot and fit the workouts, stuff like that. But then also publishing. So, getting the thumbnails, packaging them together, making sure they come out, etc. So I will be dropping the HoyPRO weekly calendar in 90 minutes, and the new workouts probably in the next hour or so. So, pardon me. All right. So we have a question that says, what type of workouts do you plan on doing for the new challenge? So we're going to be doing it's going to be more of a fat burning challenge, but there will be absolutely going to be some strength and stuff like that as well. So think about a more condensed version of like 75 Hoy. All right, so we're going to be more effective in 30 minutes, which doesn't always mean that it's going to be more intense. All right, so it may mean more stimulation for the muscles, or just targeting different muscle groups back to back in order to be more effective. I will be spicing in some new workouts with that. I want to do maybe 2 to 3, and then also have some side mission workouts as well, and then adding in some favorites. So I'm really going to be digging in the crates, because I will be doing a lot of background work on HoyPRO. There's so much organizing I have to do. I have to organize all the 75 days of 75 Hoy, put them all in the right categories and stuff like that, and then also the workouts that we did previous to that. So I just been kind of like spinning the wheels, putting this program out. Now I got to kind of clean up and tidy up a little bit and stuff like that. So thanks so much for loving the music, because it takes a lot. But I actually, I get the song stuck in my head just by, adding them in. So sometimes I just find myself listening to the music even when I'm not programming it. So Jacqueline says, I'm going to get the app so I can do the challenge. Can you stream to your TV? So we have a lot of different ways you can stream to your TV, but the short answer is yes. Whether it's through Roku, we have over 8 apps, so you can see that on the website. But we have Apple TV, Roku, Fire Stick. You can do Chromecast. You can stream right from your phone if you need to on your TV. We do have a Samsung TV app and an Xbox app. We have all types of different apps that I set up with Vimeo in order to make sure that you can get these workouts however you want to view them. And then of course through your phone, on your tablet, on your website. Some people actually do it through their website on their TV, so that's kind of like mixing multiple apps at once. Like I'm on Xbox, in the Xbox website on HoyPRO. So I'm like, why would you do that? But because we have an Xbox app, but people have their preferences. So yeah. So Emily does it on Roku. I'm a Roku guy myself. I really do like the Roku experience. I do need to update that splash image. Like I still have hair, first of all, and like I'm younger and stuff like that, and skinnier. So I want to kind of update when you log in the stuff that you see there. So some people cast on your laptop. Thanks so much, Holly. I appreciate the super chat. All right, now I'm about to get out of here. Love you all so much. Just a quick recap. Summer sale, 25% off down below in the description. We just completed 75 Hoy. It's now available for purchase. You can find that in the description as well. We have a brand new challenge coming out April 7th. Okay. July 7th. I don't know this is what I'm saying. Like at the end of 75 Hoy, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what month it is, what year it is. I've been in my basement for 14 hours a day. Like I've been locked in here. And I'm still trying to learn like the days and stuff like that and what time it is. So I'm need to reorientate myself. All right. So back to that word again, the wrong way. So July 7th. So that's in the week after the next week. All right. April 7th. That's like an April Fool joke. So July 7th, 2025, and pardon me. All right, I'm out because my voice is gone. Love you all. See you all later. Peace.